Mm. Mm. It's Sunday. Can I help you? Can I help you, girl? It's Sunday. You know it's Sunday. Can't really talk right now. Can't really talk right now. Can't really talk right now. Stock. Ooh, stocks. Coca-Cola. It's just a feeling. Here's the reason why I would invest in Coca-Cola right now. This is it. I don't know why, but simply because we have like so many immigrants coming over, I haven't really noticed any though. I feel like there's like some kind of Holocaust or some kind of like, I don't know, something weird and eerie going on. Coca-Cola is kind of like symbolic of that American dream type of thing, you know what I mean? But in any case, thank you, Jesus. What? Where's the kitty going? So strange. Okay. Holy roller. Holy roller. I just woke up. Hey, shh. Have a breakfast. God, get that freaking junk off your freaking chest. Move. Come on, baby. Wait, where's this? Starting to do laundry. But, yeah, like, talking about how to, like, improve schooling and, like, improve, like, I guess, like, education in America. And all that stuff, like, policies and stuff like that. I think that they, so I have a suggestion to that, like, I think the 10-year policy needs to change. As people live longer, like, I mean, we're gonna live longer, you know? Yeah. The 10-year policy needs to change. As people live longer, the policy should increase from 10 years of teaching, to 17 years of teaching. And then you get your, I would call it, what would I call it, tenure. Your senior. Then you get your senior. Yeah. Like your senior. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. 17 years of teaching. Just trying to make it even on the way out of the war. You know what I mean? On the way out of the Holy War. I'm just saying. Because tenure is important. So when you get 17 years of teaching, then you have your stability. Then you have your, well, you can't fire me. You can't fire me. I'm senior. Because I was all messed up. Because look, 10 years is simply not enough teaching time. You've simply not impacted the society in which we live in well enough in order to improve and kind of like, I mean, a 10-year, like your like kindergarten students might be in 10th grade, like, oh, they're not even doing anything in their lives yet. You know what I'm saying? So like it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, yeah, you have to actually do something for society to get like, stability and like sustainability, for your job placement, because you can't like necessarily be like, well, I have tenure and like, well, your student's in, 12th grade, hasn't graduated, and your student hasn't yet started establishing themselves as a formal, educated individual, as a college student, and definitely hasn't, and even so, has definitely not, participated in society itself. Has not fluctuated our economy at all. Has not like ventured off any entrepreneurial investments. And it's like, well, let's pay this person more and let's like make sure he never gets fired. No, sorry. Sorry. I'm just saying. Doesn't it make sense? Well, when you get tenure, 17 years of teaching, one of your students might actually be producing productively for the community, for society, for the globe. At 17, yes. Yet, although at this rate, and at this rate in which our economy is going, at this rate in which our country is going, it's like you got to be like, well, why are we going to tenure our teachers if they put 10 years of teaching into a society in which it takes, was it 16 years of students being taught? So like, let's see, 12, K through 12, so that, 12 years. Why would it make sense to have a 10-year? You guys are funny. I don't know what's wrong with you, but anyways. So weird. So weird. Right? And it takes 12 years to put a student out into the world and kind of say, go on, scurry on now, do something for the economy. And then it takes an extra, and if they go to college, they're not only getting money from us, student loans, things like that, of such, getting more money, making even more of a dent in our debt as a global economy. I'm just saying, for when the world becomes, intergalactical, like, space, I mean, you don't necessarily know for sure if there's other species out there. I'm just trying to help you for the future. I don't know, I just woke up this morning, so, good morning. I just woke up, that's all. Sorry. My bad, sorry. And at that point, then you have like another 4 or 5 years, right? Then you have like 8 years to become a doctorate or get your PhD for someone to fully potentially, grasp that, I'm doing something for the world, and then it's like 12 years, 8 more years, fucking your education, so 7 more years. But then you're going to tenure your teachers. Calm down, teachers. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Hush, 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 hush. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. Shh. I'm sorry. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for your intellectual ways and means of, substantiating yourselves and another global, another universal community. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. I'm just saying. It's just a suggestion. You'll flounder if you do. But in any case, I'm saying if you don't, you'll flounder if you don't. Is what I meant to say. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. Well, I'm just saying. Think about it. Think about it. You wanted to correct your education systems, educate your schooling systems. I'm giving you a suggestion. So like a 20-year-old can become a teacher, and at 30 have this like fuck off dumb situation, like an attitude, right? No, you don't get that fuck off attitude or that fuck off situation until you're 17 deep. 17 years deep, you understand? You're a bunch of babies, I swear to God. It's nearly retarded. So 17 years of teaching, then you get your sense of security. Finally, like, after 17 years of teaching, I finally can breathe, After 17 years of hard work and dedication towards the future. Here's the thing, is that people just lived and died so fast. That they were kind of like, nah. Fuck it. Nah, forget it. I'm not going to do anything today. Read page 11 and bye. I'll see you later. So, I call it senior. How you would spell that in comparison to senior? Sound really does matter. But senior. We call it senior. To receive senior. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares what you think? Tenure is important because tenure is important to look at because it's the biggest problem in the teaching industry's work performance and dedication. Tenure is the worst problem. You would have been better off if you didn't have anything like tenure. I'm just saying, human beings have a weird way of doing things. Okay, very weird way. You know who you can really learn from? Teachers about stamina and kind of, that type of for that long haul, that long stretch. 10 years. 10 years. 10 years. Oh, keep going. We gotta keep going. Give it a try. Just keep on giving it. Just keep on singing. Give it a try. Give it a try. Just keep on singing. Give it a try. Give it a try. That's a soul joke. I love you, Soul, by the way. I love you, Soul. You're a very wonderful artist, and I think you're amazing. So, yeah. Performance and dedication. At tenure, you see teachers kind of being like, there's no enthusiasm anymore. Students need enthusiasm. Yes, they do. If they don't have enthusiasm, I don't know what you're doing. We're going to have students at the colleges like this. Yes. No. Yes. No. What kind of shit is that? I'm just saying, if you don't want to be a teacher, don't learn to be a teacher. Please. Every teacher in Africa deserves a raise. I'm saying every teacher in Africa needs a raise. Yes. And I bet you they would take that money and use it on the students anyways. Those are the kind of teachers that you have in Africa. I love Africa, by the way. I love Africa. I hope there's a freshwater initiative already. Why is there not using technology that we have to convert saltwater, ocean, seawater into freshwater? There is technology like that. Why aren't those children getting showers every day? I refuse to take showers every day if those little children do not have showers every day. It's like, hello, Africa, do you guys still have fresh water? Or are you still struggling with having fresh water every day? Well, maybe we can help you over there. It's like, can we? I mean, is it possible? I mean, Jesus Christ of the Nazareth, what is going on with you all? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Well, America's getting hit by volcanoes, and yeah, that was for John, specifically for John. Yeah, ironically, yeah, hurricanes and things like that. Is your heart in the right place, America? Is it? I'm just saying. This goes for Europeans. This goes for everyone. Canada. Canada, I'm watching you. I'm watching you, Canada. I'm watching you carefully. Also... Oh, here we go. This is the one. This is a good one, though. Can someone get a blank piece of paper, please? Hurry! Hurry! I need a blank piece of paper! Hurry! Hurry! Quickly! Fucking crybabies. I'm a crybaby too. When Chiquita died, I was like, Chiquita! Chiquita! Me and John were laughing our asses off at the same time. Dang it, I just forgot what I was going to say about that. Dang it, now I'm freaking lost. What was I just thinking about? Hold. Oh yeah. Hold. Okay, so then there should be incentives after 30 years of teaching. After 30 years of teaching! Ah! That means there's probably going to be good incentives for teaching. Yes. Good incentives. I mean, there should be. I don't know, to subsidize some of it, it'd be like, like, hey, 1%ers, why don't you have like a Professors for Progress, tax. Tax. At the end of the year. Yes. Because at the end of the year, you'd have then you get your chartered schools and all that stuff, taxes and all that stuff, state by state and all that stuff. I like charter schools, but whatever, do whatever you want, man. Public schools will be doing well at the same time, though, simultaneously. Believe it or not. So after 30 years of teaching, you get incentives. At 30 years of teaching, you have a little bit more. You should have a little bit more enthusiasm. You should have a little bit more excitement to teach those minds. Because at 30 years, you'd be like, well, let me go to Cambridge or Berkeley. Because, you know what? I have a teacher over there. I think her name was Patterson. Yeah, Professor Patterson. I think she was over at Stanford. God, her class is hard, but she's at a community college. And it's like, whoa, yeah. It's really cool. It's like she's doing like pro bono work. With doctors, like, I'm doing this pro bono. It's like what I'm doing right now is pro bono. I'm just saying, it's wonderful to have teachers like that. Because it's like, you get that same feel with the same kind of expectation. She's got a big heart, she does. Professor Patterson. She does. She could be getting paid way more at Stanford. And yet she chooses to do this for the young minds. I mean, all it's doing really is, like, you know, putting us up to par with, like, curriculum and, like, you know, standards. And it's very strange. It's like, shouldn't we all be up there to par? Shouldn't even community college be up to par? It's almost like we're, like, holding ourselves back, you know? Like, we, like, I don't know what's wrong with the world. I don't know what's wrong with mankind. It's very strange. Mankind? Mankind? I don't know about that. I'm not really sure about that. Mankind? Let's go with man. Manly. Man-ish. Mankind. The English language is one of the most difficult languages in the world. It's actually a language that they use in the heavens a lot. Oh no, we're still in heaven. Oh no. Space and time. Okay, bye. I say all the anti-religion people are like, bye. Oh man, I like every religion. I am every religion. I am every religion except for satanic. You know what I'm saying? Just so you know, I'm every religion but satanic. Okay, there you go. For all you Satan worshippers out there, I can't wait for you to burn in hell. Okay, thank you. Just want to say that. I'm just saying, for all you Satan worshippers out there, I can't wait for you to burn in hell. That's all you want anyways, so it's what you get. It's that simple. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just a messenger of God, okay? That's just all I do. Don't shoot the messenger! Don't shoot the messengers. Do not shoot the messengers, or else I will have to mow you down. After 30 years of teaching, so different incentives for different students and grade groups. Different students and grade groups. Students/grade groups. Okay. What that means is, like, I know it's more complicated. Oh my god, so stupid. For different students, what I mean by that is you may have an autistic classroom. Oh my god, not just one autistic student. No. We need autistic classroom attention. I don't want an autistic student over here in Canada and an autistic student over here in South California being, you know, like doing a visual, like, you know, for classroom setting. That's the whole point of autistic students. Hi. I'm Queen Genevieve. Welcome to my show. So, like, in terms of, like, you know, let's say, I mean, oh god, do I have to secure myself like that now? Oh my god, Queen Rera. At the same time, yes, simultaneously. Queen Geneva. I have many names, you know. Queen Jennifer, Queen Jenna, Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. The reason why we have autistic kids, you wanna know why you have an autistic child? It's because they're extremely talented in the arts. Extremely talented in architecture. I need them for my new Dubai. God, well, because the other stupid little idiots stole Dubai. Hello? What? I want a new Dubai. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'm all, what's wrong with you, bitch? You're slaves to us all. Yeah, autistic kids should live in the same area. Not to be attacked or to be plagued by retarded regular people. But to be with the like-minded consciousness peers, peers. Pupils, look into my pupils. I'm going to start aligning my conscience with yours. All omniscient, all omniscient, all omniscient, all omniscient, all omniscient, all omniscient. Well, our God is three things, right? Our God, all omniscient, all omnipotent, all omnipresent. All omniscient, all omnipresent, all omnipotent. Angels can be angels everywhere. Angels in the flesh, in the spirit, and in the heavens. What's up, Kevin? Fucking stupid ass carrot top. Sorry, oh my bad. Didn't mean to cuss. Didn't think I remembered you, did you? Did you? Did you? Did you? Three things. Angels in the flesh are three things. They're telekinetic. You'd be surprised. I had a husband in my past life that used to be able to move things. They did terrible things to him. And they started doing terrible things to me because I could read minds. Like, what's the difference between electric shock therapy and death by electrocution? The voltage. That's about it. The little knob thing. But they didn't know what they were doing. They're poor humans. They didn't know what they were doing. Oh, they never thought we'd come back. They're telekinetic. They're capable of humans and the angels in the flesh are capable of being telekinetic. Having telepathy and empathicism. To be empathic. Did you know that empathic is not a word in the dictionary? That's weird. Wonder why they took that word out. That's weird. So strange. Very strange. Very strange. I'm like, okay. Sure. Right. And Joel's like, yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, right. Sure. Yeah, okay. Okay, for different age groups. Yeah, different incentives for different student grade groups, okay? If you're teaching an autistic classroom, you probably should be getting some more incentive. It could be in any form. You understand what I'm saying? It could be provided as, like, these things could be, administered by the government, the student body, or themselves, or like, or like the parent-teacher council. You understand what I'm saying? What do you guys call it? A parent-teacher association? Is it parent-teacher association? PTA? It's weird. I'd call it PTC council. It's a huge deal. I don't know why when I was growing up, my parents had nothing to do with my schooling. Nothing, zilch, nada. I had to survive. I had to sludge my way out of that fucking public schooling system. Like, I made life. One of the teachers was like, "Go!" I was like, so bad here. I was like, "Get off me, motherfucker!" Oh, John. Oh my god, it's hilarious. If you're teaching a class of Down syndrome students, you need to. If you have a Down syndrome, I don't know how you guys congregate, but you guys gotta congregate, okay? Yes, congregate. If you have a Down syndrome child, you need to find where there are most Down syndrome children Yes. As a parent, it is your responsibility. You chose to have a baby. You must do the parently duties that are required by having a child. Fucking Tods, I swear. But in any case, students with Down syndrome in that age group, you must find wherever location there is where there's the most in that age group where they need more, teaching and all this stuff. But they need what teaching grade they need and all that stuff, because teaching people, they need classrooms. If not homeschool, that's fine. And then I'm saying in the classroom setting, like others, they need socialization. Is what I'm saying. They need that. You can't deprive them of that just because our God cannot, afford, perfection in the genetic makeup of a mankind or human race. Does not make it so that we could just ignore those who have genetic defaults, or genetic, I don't know, genetic fucking missteps or something. I don't know. So like, you can't ignore them, you stupid idiots. What's wrong with you? You can't ignore the retards of the world. How dare thee? Oh God, then and thou and thou and thee, those and them, you become the retard. Teachers that teach Down syndrome classrooms, of course they're going to get more incentive. It's a lot more work. Okay. It's a lot more work. Yeah. I would suggest that if you're teaching a Down syndrome person is hard work. In this revolutionary time, we can actually start being able to be like, okay, maybe Down syndrome kids can start, gathering in the same areas, so that they can. So the parents might actually have this like feeling of like normalcy of like, I'm gonna drop my student off out class. With student with Down syndrome, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, thank God I get to go like do something normal. Like, I don't know, because I would suggest Down syndrome classroom, a Down syndrome classroom size of 40. Size of 40, yeah. Then you'd have like the parents of Down syndrome students. You know what I'm saying? They need socialization. They don't know what to do. They're like, because it's like, yeah. But I would suggest that you'd have if you have a classroom of 40, could you imagine? Could you imagine? But you need that chaos. They need that chaos, kind of. They do. Yeah, you'd have like a parent teacher of 1 to 10. Or a student teacher of 1 to 10. 1 to 10. For Down syndrome, yes, 1 to 10. Yeah. So every 10 students, you have 1 teacher. I better see that teacher driving in a nice fucking luxurious Audi or something. I don't know. Riccardi, deal with it. I'm just saying, in terms of that, it makes sense to me. For me, it makes sense, Yeah, but you want a classroom of like, a regular classroom of like 40 students with Down syndrome. That's a special class. That's a special case class. Yeah. So in that, you'd have like 4 teachers. Then you'd have 4 teachers' assistants. Yes. Yes, because they're teachers. Yes. I refuse to have students with Down syndrome not being taught. Well, not taught like as in like the black book taught. I mean like not being educated. They deserve to be educated. It's not their fault. Besides, you never know, they might actually come up with some really cool shit later. You just don't know for sure. For autistic students, I'd say 1 to 20. Autistic with one teacher's assistant. If you have special students with special needs, you need a teacher's assistant every time. Every time. I'm talking about someone who's like hovering around the teacher, being like, "Is there anything I can do for you?" Yes. And in some special cases, maybe two assistant teachers assistants, but those are very special cases. When it comes to teaching, I'm very, 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 very strict on teaching. Why would you not teach every person possible on the face of the planet as best as you can to progress? If you're doing it the other way around for money or for personal gain or whatever, it's like, ugh, why? What's wrong with you all? I don't know what's wrong with them. Get them out of my face. Get them out of my face. I don't get it. It just makes sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me, okay? In different grade groups as well. If you're a regular student, pre-K, if you're a regular student, yeah, for regular students, but this pertains to teachers. Pre-K to fourth grade, more incentives. They say that more incentives. These are things that I believe are necessary. Like the pre-K through fourth grade. Now, since we have the technology, it's like pre-K to fourth grade. Fifth grade to 10th grade. I know, it's very strange. It's just you guys do things very weird. I don't know why you do things the way you guys do things, but it's very strange. I wondered what the fuck was wrong with you all. So, pre-K through fourth grade. Pre-K through fourth grade. These teachers will receive most incentive. Okay, categorized as regular students, regular, just fucking average, stupid blowjob Joes, yeah. Pre-K through fourth grade, the most incentive. Why? Good morning! How are you today? It's hard to wake up every morning and put on that face. You understand what I'm saying? It's like acting. Ta-da! Okay. And because they are so young. But you gotta be able to be like, are you okay? Like, what's wrong? What's the matter with you? Like, why are you looking at me like that today? There's a difference between putting on a smile and for the good graces of God, for the reason and purpose that is driven of life, to just to continue on in enthusiasm and like and that's that kind of thing. They're just children, you know what I mean? But also to know the seriousness of like conversation. True conversation of like getting down to the heart of the problem, getting down to the root of the problem, figuring out if they're in need of something that they're not speaking of, because children are very sensitive at this age, very sensitive. Yes, you must be vetted to be a teacher at that age for those age groups. Absolutely, the most vetted, because. It's like you could definitely mess someone up in the mind. It's just a delicate process. Is all. You can definitely mess someone up in the mind and kind of be like, Like, you know what I mean? Little children speak in very different ways because they don't know how to say. They don't know how to say things. They don't know what to ask. They don't know these things. They're very delicate. Okay? Very delicate. So, in terms of that, pre-K to 4th grade, very sensitive time, very sensitive time. I would suggest to every charter school or to every public school that, and Rosetta Stone, quit being stingy, alright? I'm sure you've made enough money by now. I mean, sometimes I find it very odd that, like, a company just doesn't close out and then do, like, just to close out. No more employees, no more nothing. After everyone's been kind of, like, been like, paid their fair share. And then just to close out their company after making so many of, like, so much of so much and so many. Or just to sustain the company, but just kind of, like, maintain it as, like, an idling company. Like, an idling company. A company and idle. Meaning, like, when the states or when the states in the country request something of them, they can produce still. It's just hard copy. It's not, I mean, it's just metadata. Metadata. It's just metadata. Hello, metadata. What are you doing? Look at metadata. So, like, Rosetta Stone, pre-K through 4th grade, I believe that every student should be working on one language of their choice. Of their choice. Yes. Strange. Well, let's see. Like, Rosetta Stone would be at an idling company. Where they've reached their maximum, success rates, their maximum, like, pool of, like, of money, financial standing in the economy. When a company is an idle, it's the best time for the society in which they live. I don't know. I'm not really in competition with the other countries, though. I'm trying to help them too. So I don't see, it's a global thing. It's not really necessarily a country thing. Get what I'm saying? Because my God won't let you guys like intercorrelate, interrelate with like other. My God, she will not. Because why would I let you in there? No, thank you. We'd have to actually have, like, some kind of good rapport with the performance of the human race, not just like a. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, how could we have any progress or get into space if we don't even have any of the luxuries of being a civil union upon the earth? That's what my charter is about. Yes. Me, oh me, my. Yeah, but that's really kind of what it is. But in order to be welcomed into the charter, you'd have to be like really, 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 I'm just saying, she has her standards, Believe it or not, Jennifer Elizabeth Conway has her standards, yes. Yeah, sorry, standards. Yeah, standards. Like, you can't take her charter. Yeah, it's kind of like her thing. It's kind of like her only thing now, so, like, you can't touch it. You can't, like, have the charter, it belongs to her. She's the mother of the charter. Yes, Jennifer Elizabeth Conway is the mother of that charter. Of that exposition. Of the charter champ. She wrote it with her own hands, so yes, that's how it works. The exhibition, the one with black writing on the mirror. Oh yeah, that's Jennifer Elizabeth Conway's. It's for people that she knows, particularly, yes, that she cordially invites into the charter, the champ, yes. The exposition can come near, far. It can be from the beginning or end. It's usually around when the charter name comes about. Yes, okay. Well, Hell's Angels is a part of that. Hell's Angels is a part of her charter. because her charter was made like a long time ago. Like I mean, like in a previous like. Right, she's kind of like an intergalactical like being, angel. You know, her consciousness is like in the flesh now. It's been for a long time, too long. I want to get off this awful island. It's really terrible. It's the worst. Oh no, get the brigade. Somebody take her to jail or to the hospital. Like, okay, that's so stupid. So they're just so selfish with knowledge or what? I don't understand. Okay. I'm not sure. Whatever. Just continue. In any case, yes, from K through 4th grade, more incentive. More incentive, yes. And the language of their choice. Every student gets like a Rosetta Stone, something like, Rosetta Stone, language of their choice. Yes, why not? Why not? Money? Money again? Money again? It's about money again? Ah! Like, why? What's wrong with your civilization? You are not civil? What's wrong with you, Rosetta Stone? Why aren't you already offering these things for free? And then 5th grade through 10th grade, less incentive. Not like less than normal. There's going to be standardized, like, form of, like, salary and things like that for teachers, yes. It's just that 5th through 6th grade. 5th through 10th grade is, like, kind of less incentive. Keep the system pre-K through 6th grade, then the whatever, or 6th or 7th grade, and then 8th grade or whatever. Then the 2 years in between, and keep it like that because that's the way it was meant to be. Well, I mean, it's the way it's supposed to be now, I guess, because that's the way it is. Because at some point, I'm working around that, so we don't change it now, but just so 5th through 10th grade, just whatever grade level you're teaching at, yeah. That would actually fluctuate the systematic like economy as far as like teaching goes. Well, you asked for a solution, right? So I'm giving you a solution. 5th through 10th grade is like kind of like minimal, like this just standard incentive for teaching. But human nature tells me that it'd be like, I don't want to teach you that. No, I don't teach you 5th grade and 10th grade. Nah, fuck that shit. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to pre-K and 4th grade. Like, hush, you fucking tards. But, pre-K through 4th grade, and they'll be learning one language of their choice. 5th grade through 10th grade. The reason why it's 5th grade through 5th is like just average incentives or standard incentive for students. For teachers. Because at this point, you'd be doing like charter school, right? So you'd be like, this time, it's like, oh, they're talking about like lotteries and stuff like that. Lotteries. So what? Why not? It's fun. It's fun. So you'd be doing around these ages, 5th grade through 10th grade, you'd be doing like a lot of lotteries or like doing like doing things like where like based on academic status for incentive of both parents and students. Yeah, like yes, both like academic status, like where you are in terms of like education wise. Yeah. So and at this age group, you're kind of like. You don't need that much attention, Kind of like, well, it's like, I mean, in terms of education-wise, in terms of social, like, things, like, they're kind of, like, always home, like, they don't, then this is, like, the fun years, when they're actually kind of, like, like, cool to be around, like, like, I don't know, I'm just saying, like, at that age group, you know what I mean? They're not so sensitive in terms of, like, I was saying for parents, like, 5th grade through 10th grade, it's, like, kind of, like, yeah, like, they're learning how to, like, skateboard or do some kind of weird stuff, kind of sports, athletics, and things like that. Or like some kind of extracurriculum activity or something like that. They're kind of like not so annoying, yeah. Cause like during the 10th grade, like 9th, 10th grade, it's like, Ninth, 10th grade is like, yeah. But you're gonna have to suffer through that anyways. In terms of, um, but so yeah, pay. But in terms of like incentive at all, is the pay is competitive according to state funding. According to state funding for the public schools, in charter school, I like charter schools, but whatever. I don't really potentially like know exactly everything about charter schools, but I like charter schools. Um, so and yeah, so at 5th grade to 10th grade, they choose another language. 5th grade to 10th grade, they choose another language. Yes, Rosetta Stone, another language. But you'd have to actually start, the language that they learn pre-K to 4th grade. Yeah, that'd be something that the parent does with their student on their free time, like 30 minutes a day. Is it gonna kill you? 30 minutes a day with your student, with your child. Is that gonna kill you? Probably not. I hope it doesn't, but if it does, that's probably should have then. If it does kill you, then maybe you should be dead. So yeah, and like save your Rosetta Stone, languages, because then you resubmit them back to Rosetta Stone, because then Rosetta Stone has as an idling company, idling where they are in the economy. Sometimes companies get too like. Yeah! Like it's like too much now. And idling companies where they stop, like here's how the economy can work. Is that like, when a company reaches its peaking point, they idle. They stop, advertising. They stop doing things like that. When they do that, they're doing the rest of the economy a servitude. More money, we need more money. It's called being courteous. Yeah, courteous, respectful in the economic arena. It's like how like charters have laws and stuff. I don't know. It's very strange. They don't want to obey. I don't know. Whatever. But okay. So when the company's idling, they have like a department, a student. I don't know. Students awareness department or something like that. Where it's like, kind of like one of their like pro bono, like their their it's like their basically their how would you say their pro bono work. Their like fundraising type of or whatever, like what I'm saying, a department that looks good upon the company. So then you'd return, from pre-K through 4th grade. That's only like 4 years, so it's not that big of a deal to keep something for 4 years and then return it back to Rosetta Stone, and then Rosetta Stone would then send more out. Yeah, to keep it in good condition, to keep it. Yeah, and then 5th grade to 10th grade, they learn another language, a different language of their choice. Yes, it's important. Why? Because I said so. Thank you very much. And more incentive again for the teachers, 11th grade through onto college. But okay, so let's do 5th grade through 9th grade. 5th grade through 9th grade. Another 4 years, yeah. 10th grade, yeah. Yeah, 5th grade through 9th grade, another 4 years of another language that they can use and learn and to utilize and stuff. Yeah, so 10th grade, and then 10th grade to 12th grade, more incentive. 10th grade to 4th grade, because here in this 10th grade level, you're doing like your Cat 6s, you're doing whatever. I don't know why they do it that way, but okay. 10th grade, yeah. 10th grade to 12th grade, more incentive. Because 5th grade to 9th grade, they're just learning about what they want to do, what they think, who they are as humans, as their beings. But 10th grade to 12th grade, they're like,
where do I want to go after this? What do I want to do? Where am I going? Who am I going to be around? What do I want to do for the rest of my life? Those kinds of things. Good incentives for teachers to help expand the horizon of the students. It's good purpose, good reason. Because if you think about it, if a teacher is teaching, let's say 11th grade, and they're teaching for 15 years, they're like, yes, I'm almost there. I'm almost made it to security. Like, yeah. Slytherin. Oh my god, Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Okay, I'm not an actor, that's fine. I really am not. I'm not an actor. So 10th grade to 12th grade, yeah, that's more incentive for the teachers. Because they're getting annoying, like rude, and like, I'm just saying, that's how the natural order of, like, a person, human being, that's the order of it. 10th grade to 12th grade, yes. Well, 10th grade to college. Because in a different scenario, you'd have to say, yeah. But 10th grade to 12th grade, the most incentive for those teachers. But more importantly, pre-K through 4th grade is good incentive. Both. I think both should be equal incentive. Both should be equal incentive. From pre-K to 4th grade and 10th grade to 12th grade, there should be equal incentive. But more incentive, and the most incentive for those grades. And that's how I evened out that whole, well, I'm going to teach pre-K. I'm going to teach pre-K, so I don't have to do anything all day. Fucktards. So yeah, there's that. But other than that, God, and it's these impoverished cities that need it the most, So classroom based on academic performance, not special privileged programs, or no, based on academic performance. Because like there are special like privilege. I think we're already over like that integration of like Avid and stuff like that. Like I think we're over that Avid integration type thing, because it's like some of us have already been to college, some of us have already gone to college, and it's starting more to even out the playing field kind of when it comes to like multicultural people like coming into the country and having that opportunity at the American dream type thing, right, Chris? Right? You good? You good? You good? You good? You good? Okay. And then and versus the lottery encouraging parents to get more lotteries encourage parents to get more involved with their child's performance at an age fun for academics. You can make it fun. It's fun. It doesn't have to be like but there are some like human conditions. There's like things like that. I don't think that there should be a versus there. I think they should be kind of like all like correlated and working together in terms of that. Yeah, performance based. Also, I think there should be something like performance and attendance based. Performance and attendance based. Because you never know. A student might just be like bad at testing. You know what I'm saying? Versus like how much knowledge they've acquired. Well, because we're human beings. Like like sometimes like our nerves get like put in a wreck, or like sometimes we're kind of like bipolar, or sometimes they're kind of like depressed. I'm tired of this skin. But yeah, I mean, like it's just the way it goes, Yeah, and this is so the governor of education. I don't think that's the same governor. That must have been like in 1980s or something, right? DeVos. That's been like for a long time ago. That might be like in New York or some shit. Who knows? This is for some stupid class I'm taking. Yeah, it's actually a really good class. It's just that I have other things to do. So most of all, this is based on our goal here is based on the potentiality and curriculum progression. The potentiality. Oh my god, We don't know for sure. We're not sure yet. We don't know. Let's ask them. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's ask them. Yeah, but this is based on the potentiality of the students and the potentiality of the teachers. The potentiality of civilization on Earth. And the curriculum progression. When you are talking about students learning a language from pre-K to 4th grade, and then picking up another language from 5th grade to 9th grade, from Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone. Yeah, Rosetta Stone. Like, come on, you should be in idling company already. Like, just chilling. You guys should be chilling, like, just banking, like, bank, you know? Just like, I don't know, whatever. Like, so yeah, you're talking about an entire global, like, improvement. When you're talking about a triple, like, language, you know, you're talking about 3 languages being learned at once. I mean, 3 languages being learned by the time they're in 9th grade. You're talking about progress that's beyond measure. Like, you won't be able to contain it. The progress of the globe. Sorry, government officials. Sorry, government. Sorry, heinous crimes against humanity. Sorry, sorry, Hitler. Sorry, sorry, communism. My bad. Whoops. You won't be able to contain the progress of the globe at that point. And my children's angels will be probably kick ass at that point. Children's angels around the world will probably be like, well, that's smart, yeah. Yeah. Because I don't want this holy war to continue on. I don't want it to ever happen again. So there's that. So, yeah. And the mind power that these young minds will have in terms of other, in terms of, you know, I mean, in STEM. When you're teaching these students languages from pre-K to 4th grade, and they choose another language, 5th grade to 9th grade, when they're doing this program, you know, 30 minutes a day is not really much of your time now, is it? No, it's not that much of your time. When they're doing this program, during these grade age, these age groups, they probably have more connectivity with their parents at that, and their friends even. If them and their friends choose the same language, or maybe they want to, you know, or maybe they want to like culturally, like, you know, integrate with, like, you know, with some other language, or if they want to, you know, it's more, it's helpful for the community as on a global level, you know. And so at that point, you know, for STEM research, it would be amazing. Because ching chong, ching chong, ching chong, ching chong, ching chong. I'm just saying, it's the most respectful thing to do when it comes to communalizing and when it comes to coexisting. My name's Queen Genevieve. It's just stupid. Aziz, I'm sorry. Aziz, I'm sorry, everybody. Aziz, I'm sorry. My name's Queen Genevieve. Yes, Jennifer Elizabeth Connelly. Yeah, I'm in the flesh. You know, I'm just hanging out. Yeah, and like, yeah, Jenna, fuck the real Jenna, fuck. I was just respecting my freaking enemy at that point. My enemy is the KKK. I hate the KKK. Well, I mean, originally, but they weren't even supposed to be that evil. I'm saying. Well, the Aryan Brotherhood, like, come on, Aryan Brotherhood. I don't like racism. I don't like violence. And all the hating in the world won't make me a hater. But in any case, it's supposed to be Aryan Brethren. Stupid motherfuckers. God, they're so dumb. Well, I'm just saying, they're so... It's supposed to be Aryan brethren from the heavens. Aryan meaning from the heavens, from the skies. Brethren meaning like, you know, like yes, like a coexisting, like, you know, religious, like, you know, communicative thing, you know, brethren. Yes, that's what brethren means. Yes. Aww. Brotherhood, like a brother. No, 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 no. Ah, you guys are so fucking dumb. End racism. Yay. Yay, yay.